Can I? Take me to the 6 where I really stay, baby. Show you why I am the way I am. Can I love Drake. I have not listened to that song in so long. It just like popped into my head. And I was like, what song was that? I want to do a quick beverage haul. So recently in the morning, I finally got more protein powder. I just like ran out a couple weeks ago. Just like I haven't been bothered to get it. And I would suggest, I mean, if you already are doing something that works, but for me, I know I always go to like the protein powder section in Whole Foods, but it's typically more expensive than, so this is what I do, just to buy it on Amazon. And there's so many more options on Amazon. So that's what I do. Probably this much cold brew concentrate, a little bit of water, protein, and then toasted coconut almond milk. And then in this one, I made some juice with just like some remaining fruit I had. And I still have so much ginger, so there's a little bit of ginger, just like that much, which is the amount you're allegedly supposed to do. Someone also like messaged me on Tumblr. They were like, I feel like your vlogs have gotten more bad. And I was like, okay, my vlogs been like that. Just like this channel, strictly lols. And like, I guess like some like advice. I do like to, you know, like take what people are saying into consideration. Sometimes it is hard to distinguish between whether someone's like a genuine, like enjoys watching my videos or if they're like a hate watch. But I guess like, my haters are my motivators. I do want to like try to just like vlog more, but I don't know. It's like, do I really want to be like a vlogger? In these vlogs, I would talk about like being inspired and listening to podcasts and like whatever I was doing. Like, I mean, I still like meditate, but you know, when I was like talking about like, oh my God, my morning routine, like I get up, I meditate every day, like listening to podcasts, going to bed so early, like whatever. It's like, I'm still that person, but it's not like I'm doing that every day, and I don't feel that like inspiration right now, and I don't want to like fake it. Like a lot of people, I think they'll watch my old vlogs and then they think that that's like I still like do that, and it's not like I don't, but it's like, I don't know, I don't feel like 100% inspired and like bettering myself all the time. Like sometimes it's like I just get up, do my errands, go to the gym, edit, go to bed. Like, I don't know. Of course, like, being woke, so trying to, like, have awareness, meditate, whatever, but it's not like I'm like, oh my God, I listened to, like, 3 new podcasts today. Like, it's unrealistic, and I guess it's kind of hard to, I don't know, it's like, there's, like, my brand, and then there's, like, me. And these vlogs, I feel like, are more so, like, me. I just want to share, like, what I'm thinking about today. Sometimes that's, like, all I'm thinking about is, like, my beverages. That's all I want to share, you know what I mean? And sometimes, maybe I'm more inspired, or I just listened to something that was, like, cool, or read something, or whatever. So, I want to say that I listened, whoever wrote me that comment, that message, I hear you, and I know as a viewer, I would totally understand that, because, like, obviously you would so much rather leave someone's videos feeling inspired and, like, better yourself, rather than, like, I don't know, unless you really are invested in my life and, like, care about, like, my beverages or, like, whatever. I'm just gonna answer a few Tumblr questions. Someone was like, podcast? And I was like, maybe, bitch. How do you know when a crush turns into love? Bitch. I genuinely don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like what I've realized, because, like, obviously in school and middle school and high school, dude, especially, like, middle school and high school, I didn't really, like, ever really like anyone. But middle school, I would like a new boy all the time. Like, I was like, oh man, I had a crush on them. But, like, I think what I've realized is that actually, like, loving someone, you have to know them so well, and, like, I don't know, I just feel like it takes a lot of time, and, like, being with someone, like, you can think you're in love, but, like, actually being that, like, it's like, if you see someone hot, or, like, you, like, flirt with someone a couple times, it's like, okay, you're just, like, having fun, it's not, like, that, like, deeper thing. So I think what I've realized is that it does take a lot of time, and at least, like, for me, I don't know, I just don't really ever like people that much. So I guess that's hard, because I guess everyone's different. If you have any insights on this, leave it in a comment, because I would love to know. But yeah, I just feel like a crush, it's like, I think it's like fun. It's like, you're like, oh my God. Loving someone, it's like, I feel like what it is like you've gone through a lot together, and like you're like, wow, I actually care about this person. I don't know, it's just like deeper than just like having a crush, like, oh my god, they have a GF, like I'm so jealous now, like wow, heartbroken. But it's like, are you though? Anyway, again, leave your thoughts down below. But this is another really good question that kind of relates. Hi Stella, I feel like I'm a ticking time bomb. Oh my god, I have a crush on this guy and things are going really well, but I'm getting on a plane in a few weeks and I don't want things to end. When I get back, what if things aren't the same? Hope you can help. Okay, so another thing that I've really learned and I guess come to terms with sort of, I guess I'm like forced to, is that things are like never, like everything's temporary. And I think just realizing that and accepting that, you can be happy and free of this like, oh my god, what if? Like, what if things aren't the same? What if like he doesn't like me as much when I come back? What if like whatever? Because it's like, okay, well, I'm having fun right now. I'm having a good time. Things are always going to change. Like, things are never going to be the same as they are. You can have a feeling of wanting to be with someone, you know what I mean? Or like a feeling like I want this to last forever because you're just feeling so high and good. That's just a feeling. That's not like actuality. I want this to last forever. Things happen because you're like grasping it and you're like, it's just unrealistic. It's out of your control. So let it go, free. And then also just some, I guess, practical advice is, you know, there's social media, there's texting. You can FaceTime or Skype or EBOOK, as I recently learned. You know, talk on Instagram, on Snapchat. Actually traveling, making friends like in new places, like it's so easy to keep in contact with people. And yeah, it's like, okay, you're not physically with them, that is different, but you can still keep in touch. It's not like, oh my god, I have to wait 2 months for them to like send me a letter and like I'm never gonna talk to them again. It's like, bitch, you just chat. Open-minded about it, like, was this just kind of like a fun little like fling, or is he gonna keep in contact and like continue the convo and like want to see me again? Like, just, I know it's like a lot easier said than done, but just like letting go and not trying to like grasp like I want this to last forever, because it's not. Like, it's not. Whatever it is, even if it's like maybe it's not lasting forever because it's going to be better, or there's something else better coming your way, you know what I mean? So just letting go of that. Like, I was watching this video, I think his name's Aaron Dowtree. I've never heard his last name pronounced, so I don't know. But he made a video about letting go. Dude, I love his videos. It's like, imagine if like, okay, I don't want to like offend, but like imagine if like a Chad was woke and just like bro vibes, but then he's like woke and like loves love track. I like recommend. I was watching one of his videos about like letting go, and like I think it was titled "As Soon as You Release It, It Comes to You" or something. He gave the example of like someone, like a guy who gets it was such a bro analogy. Fuck. But like a bro who gets a lot of girls, and like he just like, he was like, you look at this guy and you're like, wow, he just doesn't even care. And like that's the key, is you're not putting so much importance on something, whether it's like a person that you like, or he gave the example of like a job interview. Like, if you care so much, you're putting so much importance, and you're like putting this thing that you want on a pedestal, you're gonna go into the situation nervous, whether it's like you're approaching someone you like, you're going to a job interview, you're like going to get this or whatever. You're gonna be like stressed, tense. You're not just gonna be like chill, like LOL. And that's so true. Like, whenever I'm just like chill myself, like so true with guys too, since we're on the subject of that. Like, whenever I've not cared, it's like they pursue me. And it's like kind of fucked, because it's like, wow, it's not like you don't have to like someone for them to like you back, but like just that mental thing of like putting them on a pedestal, or like, oh my god, I want them so bad. Like, you're like like you care so much about it. So like, people feel that energy too, and they're like, chill. You know, when someone's too thirsty, you're like, stop. This is another good one. I feel like I've talked about this before, but someone says, I have no, oh my god, protein crumbs in my throat. I literally have no self-discipline, and I could really use some advice for it. Like, to you right now, you find more pleasure in being lazy and like whatever else you're doing, like being on your phone, or like just like taking a nap or whatever, than you are with getting to what you want. Like, right now, the pain of you feeling guilty for not doing something is less than the pain of like working towards what you want. So you just kind of have to switch that and like apply more like mental pain to like not to just like whatever else you're doing, and think more about like the pleasure or like the rewards of like getting up, actually like doing what you have to do to get to where you want to be and get what you want and all of that. I think where did I get that from? Like a Tony Robbins book? I think so. I think it was Awaken the Giant Within. TBT the T. I haven't picked up that book in a while either, but do you eat oil? Do you think it's healthy? Okay, sis. Someone like also commented on my video like, maybe you are breaking out because you're eating oil. It's like, look at my videos from when I was like HCLF, like my skin I feel like was like worse. So yeah, I eat oil, and it's not like, I don't know, I feel like people make it, I feel like some people just make it so extreme. It's like, okay, if you're not eating like only like rice and steamed vegetables, you must be only eating deep fried food. It's like there's like a balance where you can like saute some veggies and like olive, or like you're not supposed to cook with olive oil, coconut oil. It's like, it's not like one or the other extreme. Like it's like you can chill. What's your favorite season and why? Summer, baby. My birthday's in the summer. Summer's fucking lit. As I've realized these past few years, I do really like the end of the year because I feel like I always get very, like, I'm like, okay, the year's, I feel like maybe everyone can relate, but like, I feel like I always go through major like changes at the end of the year, like going into January. In 2016, that January, like I had 100K. I remember I cut my hair off. I was like, okay, let's do this. The next year, like I moved to LA. This year, like I moved apartments, and I feel like in the summer, I have a lot of fun, but then during that time of year, like I'm just like very focused and like very goal oriented and like in a different sort of way, like very reflective. So that's kind of something interesting. Like I don't think I would say that winter, that kind of season is my favorite, but I'm definitely like, okay, I see you. But definitely just summer, because like my B-day is like so fun. Like I love, like especially recently, I love a good like lituation, if you know what I'm saying. What are your guys' thoughts on like the campaign with like the lollipops? I don't want to like give them promo, but like I was reading the comments on like everyone's posts, and like people were getting so mad, and it's like, okay, on one hand I get it, but on the other hand it's like, it's just a campaign. I don't know, I feel like I can just see both sides. I think it's different though, because I look at that and I see just like, okay, it's like a campaign that dropped today, like whatever. But then I see how people are looking at it, like maybe younger people, more impressionable, like people, girls, don't know that it's just like a marketing campaign, and they're like, wow, everyone's recommending these, like I must need that. So I get that, but I didn't feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I like see it for what it is. They got paid to promote this. So if you have any thoughts, let me know. But someone just like sent me literally they filled up 2 whole messages on Tumblr, like asking me about why I liked the photo. That's my thoughts. Like obviously it's like, you know, contributing to this idea that like, you know, you need to not eat, and like you need to look a certain way, and like, you know, just like also like a lot of patriarchy. Women are here to look good, and that's it. That's so like fucked. I spend so much time worried about like how I look, and I don't even realize it, you know. But then like when I really step back and think about it, I'm like, wow, people were being so mean, like you're disgusting. It's like, aren't you kind of like promoting like what you're against? Maybe like talk about it. But yeah, controversy. I'm not really like worked up about the situation right now, so sorry if it seems like I am indifferent, but I guess I just kind of wanted to open it up to you guys. Is that any different than promoting like makeup, or like, I don't know, like I don't know. I'm gonna make food and go to the gym, I guess. I can't wait to read the comments. Love you guys. Yeah.